Good morning, everybody. So today is slaughter day. It's going to be a nice cool morning and a cool day today at the end of June. And so what we have is our pig has been dispatched. She is no longer. Now we're going to start the process of butchering this hog, and we're going to fill up our freezer, and it's going to be a good day. So thanks for watching.
Happy Father's Day.
Alright guys, so we've got the hog hanging up in my garage. This is where I've actually pulled all my engines out of vehicles and such, so it works out good for not only deer but also hogs. So basically we're just in the process, mainly just making some small cuts around the back feet, and if you take your knife and actually go in right next to the leg bone, you will actually be able to hang your animal, deer, hog, whatever you got, through those tendons. And mainly just made up a homemade little animal hanger here. So a gamble, I guess what they call them. So anyhow, just going through the process of just cutting the skin off. It's really simple. Just stay right close to the skin, pull a little pressure, and it'll come right off. So like I said, I'm not going to be able to spend a lot of time talking and filming today, just because of the fact that I'm in the process of trying to get this thing put up. We got very lucky. It's been in the hundreds here, and we got us a nice little cold front that's moved through. I guess the cold front, but it has dropped the temperatures really nice. And we're gonna get this hog skinned, and then we're gonna take him, put him in our house garage. We're gonna open up the door in there, turn the air conditioner on if it gets a little warm, and we'll be able to process the hog in there, and you're all taken care of. Main thing is just try to do your best to stay as close to the skin as possible, because you do want to try to prevent picking up any of that, your bacon basically, and just put a little pressure. May have to go a little bit slower. I've got a little bit of meat there, but we're just going to go right down through there and do both sides. So anyhow, pretty simple this morning. It's going really good. Can't really complain. Veronica, she's been helping me this morning with a trooper. So thank you, Veronica. Appreciate it. So, hey, just continue to watch the video, and we'll take you through the process. All right, guys. So we've got the hog skin gutted and cut. And what I did was basically, here's your spine. Just took a hand crosscut saw and just went straight down the spine. And I stood on the open side of the belly and just cut all the way down through there. Now we got two halves, and now we're getting ready to take them in the house garage. We've got air conditioning, and we'll get these cut up in 3 pieces. We're gonna do a cut right here, take off the ham, and then right there in between the 4th and the 5th rib, we'll cut it again, take off the front shoulder. We'll put these in ice, and we'll do the same thing with this here. We're gonna put it in ice for just a few minutes, kind of bring down the temperature a little bit, and make it a little bit easier to cut. So anyhow, so far so good. It's Father's Day weekend, like I said before, nice and cool, and gonna take advantage of this to get this hog put in the freezer. So next up, we're gonna be cutting it up into our special pieces. All right, so we've got everything cut into 3 sections. This is gonna be the front shoulder right here, and I cut it basically in between the 4th and the 5th rib. Just make a cut with your knife. Just go through. Once you hit the backbone, take your saw that true, and then just take your knife and cut it up. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna cut off this hock right through this area right through here. This will be another piece off the front shoulder. This is gonna be your ribs and also your bacon. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this section of ribs out right here. Then you're gonna have nothing but a slab of bacon, and we'll be taking the spine out as well. This can be your hams right here on the back side. Basically, you've got to go down maybe around your 2nd vertebrae or so, and they call it the H-bone or whatever. I just call it a bone. Just cut the dude right in half, and now we got her chopped up in pieces and getting ready to put it on ice. All right, everybody, so this is what's going on we finally got it all vacuum packed and we are ready to roll, man. We've got all kinds of ribs right here. We've got a ham hock there. We've got some bunch of pork chops, boneless pork chops, and some pork steaks. And we've got some smaller roasts right here. We really like barbecued pulled pork sandwiches. And so this is easy to put on the smoker or throw in a crock pot. And it's good to go. So we have got a bunch of meat. And then on top of that, I've got some ribs and also some pork belly. And guess what, guys? It's getting ready to go on the smoker. So come along, we're gonna smoke us some pork belly and make us some bacon. So everybody, we are getting ready to put on our bacon. And we have big old pork belly all the way across this thing. And man, that's gonna make a lot of bacon. We're gonna smoke it, and we got a special little sauce seasoning that Veronica just put together here, my beautiful wife. And we're gonna put that on there and let this bacon smoke for, I don't know, maybe 2-3 hours, and then we'll pull it off, slice it thin, and then we will vacuum pack it and stick it in the freezer. So we got my little wood fire going, starting to get going over there inside, and before long we'll be smoking some bacon. So thanks for watching, guys, and man, you just continue on watching the rest of the video and we're going to take you through the whole process. So welcome back, and let's do it. All right, so I've got my charcoal base going down there, and I'm going to throw in a couple of hardwood pieces, and it's going to really get some really good smoke going here. And we're going to let that catch on and kind of get rid of the heavy smoke. And I've been kind of let my pork belly sit out here and kind of come up to room temperature. I did have them in the freezer there right after we butchered that hog, just to kind of get them to cool down pretty quick, because we was vacuuming packing everything else. So guys, we're gonna give this a try. I've never done bacon in my life. I've never butchered a hog in my life. I used to hunt rabbit and squirrel quite a bit, and deer hunted a little bit, and butchered some deer and rabbit and squirrel, but never done a hog. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. I love bacon, and it'd be pretty awesome. Turns out really good, and man, it'd be great to eat this for breakfast or BLT sandwiches, or, well, just about any time we want to. So this is good. Everything's going well. Just kicking back. It took us about, I don't know, about 6 hours to butcher that hog. And with my wife, Veronica, she was doing all the vacuum packing as I was cutting the pieces up. And I thought it turned out very well. Now, we kind of figured up how much money all of this would have cost. We figured that got about 225 pounds of meat, and we got, that's pretty close to about 25 pounds of pork belly sitting there. So we figured up is about $850 with today's prices, and it's pretty amazing. I think I've got right around $200 in all my feed and the hog itself when I bought her. So, you know, it's a lot of savings and a lot of meat, that's for sure. So, guys, let's get this fire going here, and we hope this bacon will start smoking, and I guess we'll see how long it's going to take. I don't know how long it's going to take. I think I was reading an article like 150 degrees on the internal temperature of the bacon. So I do have a thermometer. We'll be able to check that out. And looks like this smoke is very clear now, and just every once in a while I get a little bit of a puff. So let's get this thing going here. I'm just using straight up oak, and we're gonna slide this over here. And since I've got so much meat on the grill today, I'm gonna probably have to be switching some things around pretty quick, just because of the fact that we're gonna
try to keep it rotated because it's hotter fires on this side versus this side over here, which is, you know, just your typical grill. So I can grab it. But I'm excited to see how this all turns out. And should turn out very well. Kind of excited to see what this kind of flavoring is that we got, how that's going to turn out. That'll be really good. We put a lot of brown sugar in there, and let's set this piece right there. We've got some nice little spices in there. Got some maple syrup in there, so that'll be fantastic. Try to give a little bit of space in between them here. All right, let's get this bad boy smoking and see what we can bring it up to. We're gonna try to, if we can keep that temperature close to 200 degrees on our scale here, thermometer. I'll tell you what, I've always had really good luck smoking meat at 200 degrees. It just leaves a lot of moisture left in there and gives it a good, wonderful flavor. And it just always seems like it turns out really good. So it takes longer, of course, but I like to maintain that 200. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll try to maintain that and see how it all turns out. All right, so they've been on there. We're sitting at, actually 166. Tip it on the high side there. Might be time to pull these bad boys off of there. 149. Let's check this one here. 151, 152. So, yeah, they've been on there about an hour and a half or so. 140.
But remember, we're going to be cooking those.
And 135 on that one. So anyhow, it's coming along pretty good. I'm going to rotate them here one more time and then kind of see what's going on. And we'll check them here in just a few minutes. Good morning, everybody. Gonna have my first slice of real bacon this morning. I'm sitting on the back porch and decided to go ahead and get a little piece of bacon here. And let me tell you, it is phenomenal. It would help to have a little meat slicer where you can get it some paper thin, but let me tell you, it has a wonderful smoky flavor to it, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So A+ for the bacon. And you know what? You don't have to have anything real special. All you have to have is a good smoker and everything that you need. And I just used regular old oak wood, and it turned out phenomenal. So anybody's wanting to know how to make bacon, hey, it's real simple. Just try it, because you can't go wrong. Bacon's bacon. Just add your flavors and it's good to go. So everybody, thanks for watching this video. I hope you all kind of learned something, and I hope you enjoyed the experience, because it was an experience for me, because I've never done it. But let me tell you, it was phenomenal and just absolutely awesome. So everybody, God bless, and you all enjoy the day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.